Okay, think about your calendar for a second. Yeah, that thing you use for scheduling meetings and appointments. You probably see it as just a simple everyday tool. But what if I told you it could be your most powerful marketing weapon? Seriously, a tool that can turn a basic calendar entry into a full-on promotional campaign in just 60 seconds. Today, we're going to see exactly how that works.
If you've ever tried to organize anything, a webinar, a sales demo, even a whole season of sports games, you know the pain. It's just chaos. The endless email chains, the broken links, that sinking feeling that you forgot to update somebody, it is a logistical nightmare.
Does any of this sound familiar? You're drowning in emails just to send one simple update. You're sharing links that are basically old news the second you hit send. You're manually tracking RSVPs in some spreadsheet, and you have no real clue who's actually paying attention. It's a huge, time-sucking headache. But what if you could just get rid of all that friction? What if you could take a basic calendar entry and instantly transform it into a professional, dynamic event page? And what if you could do it in literally 1 minute? Well, that's exactly what we're about to dive into.
So, how is this even possible? Well, the process is so simple, it almost feels like a trick. Step 1. You just create an event in your Google or Outlook calendar, exactly like you do every day. Step 2. You send the invite to a special email address. And step 3, within 60 seconds, you check your inbox, and bam! There's a link to a live, fully functional event page. It is that fast.
And here it is. This is the result. Just look at this. It's a clean, professional-looking landing page, and it was generated automatically right from that calendar invite. You've got a form to capture emails right at the top, a nice little interactive calendar, and a clear list of all your upcoming events. Zero coding, zero design work. Just instant. And the real beauty here is that you never have to enter information twice. The system is smart enough to pull everything straight from your calendar. The date, the time, the location, even all the detailed notes in the message body and your video conference links. It's a perfect sync, which saves you a ton of time and cuts out those little mistakes. So it's obviously super easy for the organizer. But what about your attendees? What about the people you're trying to reach? A great tool has to be seamless for everybody involved. So let's take a look at how this creates a better experience on both sides of the coin. This really breaks down that elegant simplicity. As the organizer, you never have to leave your calendar. You can manage thousands of events without having to learn any new, complicated software. And for your audience, it's a one-click deal. They land on the page, enter their email, hit a button, and the invite is in their calendar. Just effortless for everyone. And this system can handle a huge volume of events. We're talking about an entire NBA season here that's over 1,200 games. But instead of some chaotic, overwhelming list, you get this clean, interactive calendar view. Your attendees can easily navigate a massive schedule and find exactly what they're looking for in seconds. Of course, not every event schedule really fits that calendar view, right? For something like a series of webinars or maybe a training course, this simple chronological list is just perfect. It's clean, it's easy to scroll, and it keeps the focus on what's coming up next. It's all about picking the right format for your specific events.
And what if you have just one single major event, like a flagship conference or a big product launch? Well, the system can create a dedicated, focused landing page just for that. All the important info is right there, front and center, creating a really high-impact experience for your most important moments.
Now, creating the page is really just the start. The real power of a system like this gets unleashed after your event page is live. This is where it goes from being a simple tool to a really intelligent marketing engine, all powered by automation and data. Remember that nightmare of manually updating everything? It's gone. If you change a detail in your calendar, the landing page and all your attendees are updated automatically. If you have to cancel an event, just delete it from your calendar and everyone gets notified. It's a true set-it-and-forget-it system that gives you back hours of your life. And this is where it gets really interesting. You get a private dashboard that turns all your event data into actual intelligence you can use. You can see not just who RSVP'd, but also how they found your event page and which of your events are driving the most engagement. This is the kind of data you need to actually optimize your strategy. A simple chart like this tells a really powerful story. You can see that about a quarter of your audience is actively engaging and grabbing those invites. Now, that's not just a number. It's a benchmark. It's your starting line. Now you can start testing different event titles, times, and descriptions to see what you can do to push that number up. This is what every event marketer dreams of, right?
a single global metric for success. That 25.3% response rate, that represents the performance of your entire event program. Now you can make decisions based on data, not just on guesses, about what's working and what isn't.
And this isn't just for a single person organizing events. Large organizations can use what's called a domain owner view. Think of it like a master control panel. If you're managing events for multiple different teams, or even entire leagues like the NBA and the NFL, you can see all the data from everyone in one place. It gives you that complete top-down view of your entire event ecosystem.
So when you have this level of automation and this kind of data and control, you're really no longer just managing events. You are running a pretty sophisticated marketing machine. Let's look at how this tool becomes a core part of your actual growth strategy. Okay, now just think about the possibilities. What if every single email your team sends had a link to your live event schedule in the signature? What if your company website had an always up-to-date embedded calendar of all your events? What if your big email campaigns drove traffic to a single central hub for everything you do? This is how you turn every single interaction into a real marketing opportunity.
This quote really just nails it. This isn't just about making event management easier. It's about creating a single source of truth for all of your company's events. A standardized, shareable page that streamlines your marketing and just presents a unified professional face to the entire world. So we've seen how a tool as simple as your calendar can be transformed into a really powerful marketing engine. The question now is, what's next? With this level of data and automation, could your calendar not only market your events for you, but could it actually start to predict which ones are going to be the most successful? It's a powerful thought to end on.